collections, classics, customs, restorations. This is Crossroads Speed Shop. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Crossroads Diecast Speed Shop. I'm Skip, and today we have in the shop on the turntable a 55 Chevy Bel Aire. It's a car that I'm going to be doing. The reason I chose this car is recently I received a model car kit from my wife, and when I was going to do that, I was doing it, and I said, you know, I should make a little one too, like a 1/64th scale one. And I just happened to have this Maisto 55 Chevy Bel Aire sitting on the bench here, so I said, well, I'm going to take this and use that to kind of make a mini-me, if you want to call it that. And so we're going to get this thing off the turntable and into the shop. All right, well, we have our little Maisto 55 Chevy Bel Aire all taken apart. It's up on the rack. Interesting kind of a build on this one, a little bit different than other cars that I've taken apart or worked with. First, the body. That's the body. Right there, that's the metal body. It's got a one post that's drilled and tapped with a 256 screw. That's all there is to that. And then the roof, all the window, all that stuff. A lot of times on the Maisto, they don't have an interior anyways, and so they just have a windshield that goes in there that's black. But this one, everything is, the roof is white. It's all the same piece and stuff. And I do have that drilled, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to put a screw in there or if it's just going to strip out because it's plastic. I think I'm going to try to do the drill first to see if that will work. If it doesn't, I'm just going to use the old super glue and baking soda or something there just to kind of hold it in. So anyways, that's what that looks like. Pretty easy to take out the front grille and the bumpers. They're all nice and chrome, so that's not going to need anything to be done with that. The chassis and base, not too much on there either to do, but a little bit of detail. You can probably do some detail. These Maisto wheels are going to go. I have some other wheels that are more like the ones that I have on the model car that I'm finishing up. So it'd be kind of neat to, you know, have them be matching as much as possible. Okay, well, so we've got this all set. We're ready to go. We're ready to get it into the stripper. So let's move on with our project. Future builds coming up in the shop. We have the Four Horsemen Gaslands build at the end of July. And then in August, we have the Diecast International Builders Motorcycle Invitational. And then later, the Diecast International Builders Wild West Wastelands build. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you don't miss any of the videos. Well, I'm working here on our 55 Chevy Bel Aire. And it's going to be a two-tone. So I've got this pearlized Createx, it's pearl turquoise that I'm going to use on that car, and the lower part of it anyways, the lower part of the body, I put about 4:1. I used to do about 4:1 4% to 4 parts paint to 1 part of UVLS, and then I usually take one of these pipettes and I just squirt some of that in there. Again, you get used to it after a while, just to make sure you know what it looks like. It just should be just a little bit, you know, thicker than the consistency of milk. So we're gonna get this thing into the paint booth and get some paint laid down on her. All right, well, we have our 55 Chevy Bel Aire all painted and detailed. We chromed the chrome strips, and I detailed up the headlights and a little directionals. And we're all set, so we're going to put this thing together and take a look and see what we got. Okay, well, we're back, and we've been working on our 55 Chevy Bel Aire Maisto casting, and so I thought I would show just a little bit about the big model that I based my little one on, my mini-me, if you want to call it that. This is my 55 AMT '55 Chevy Bel Aire casting, and or I shouldn't say casting, car, and had a lot of fun with that. But it gave me a lot of frustration to it sometimes. I also, some of the glue I used, I think it gassed out or something, and it made the windshields and the windows kind of fog up. It looked like a car on a foggy day. But fortunately, I had taken and used some of the Novus and put it onto the windshield before, and so what I was able to do is to take some baby oil and rub it in there and clean it all up, and it got most of it off. It's still got some stuff on it, but otherwise it wasn't too bad. Again, I painted it with Craytex paint, turquoise, pearl, and white, just opaque white. And I gave it a couple coats of Diecast Graveyards 2K clear, and just kind of did up my own thing. It's not really either one of the custom or the regular Bel Aire that the kit offers, but I just kind of did it up my own way of doing it and stuff, putting those little gasser type pipes out at the side, and clean. If you can see in real close on the inside there, you can see where I took and detailed the seats so they're part turquoise and part white, like a lot of those old cars were. Had a lot of fun with that. Oh, it was, and actually I'm pretty happy with it, except for the fact that what happened with the windows, just didn't quite get them all fully clean. But otherwise, the car came out pretty good. I'm not really skilled when it comes to the bigger models and stuff. So without further ado, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one out of the way, and excuse me for hitting the camera like that. Put the and then this is our little Maisto Mini-Me casting. I did the same thing, used the same color paint. I took some of those Hot Wheels steely deep dish type wheels, and I painted those with that as well, and can detail the lights up and the tail lights up, and pretty happy with how that came out, and came out as a nice little car, and I thought it was kind of a nice little mini-me. I'll probably put it in a little case next to the big model in the big case, but anyways, it was great. It was a lot of fun to do this. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Again, it's just something you can do, and it's not really difficult. You can do. You don't even need to have a whole lot of fancy wheels. Like I said, I took the old Maisto wheels off and put some Hot Wheels wheels on there, detailed those up, and then stripped the body and painted it. And, again, just had a lot of fun with that, and that's the whole point of this hobby, is just to have fun. So, to all my viewers and subscribers, God bless, and thanks for stopping by the shop.